Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the hell you are. Hey, it's Dr. Dementia, State 469, Cat Alliance. And today is going to be both an experiment and interesting. I've waited a long time to do this, and I've put it off because I didn't have the time to do it, or I was too lazy to do it. Because sometimes I just get lazy. What can I say? The question that's always lingered in my mind is, hey, you know what? I've applied my talents evenly across the board, but my fighting style and my defending style aren't evenly across the board. So why should I not try and tune in my talents? And so we're going to give you a look at everything that goes along with it today, and we're going to give you a look and see if it's worthwhile, because maybe it's something you want to try and do. So stick around. Hey, if you like it, if it's of any use to you, if you just have pity on me, subscribe, like, and share. I really appreciate it. It would really make a big difference, and it keeps me putting these out. So without any further ado, let's move forward. So here we are in my camp, in my settlement here, and let's take a look at a couple things. And I'm going to let you know in advance, I'm not going to take screenshots of this stuff. I think it just wastes time. Your time, my time. If it's something you need to go back and review, you can simply stop the video and go back and review it. All right? So, let's take a look at where we are. First off, just so you know, this is my research tree for battle. And as you can see, it is 100% complete all the way down. So I can apply talents all the way across the board. It's all done. Everything is finished. Good to go. And there we go. That's the end of it. Now, I am, as you already know, a chief level 60. Or maybe you don't know, but I am a chief level 60. So, if I go to my talents, this is my current attack talent tree. 3s, all complete, down here, all right, all these different directions. And they start to sort of mix and match a little bit in order to get things done. But what I don't get, what I don't have, is I don't have these. Okay? I don't have any of this. And it's because I'm maxed out on talent, but talent doesn't carry it all the way across the board. So if I'm maxed out on talent, where does that get me? Okay. Let's see here. Let's go here and let's see. No. Let me find something I hit a little earlier. Here we go. All right. So in my standard, and I'm all red gear, it's all max 2. So this is my standard unbuffed attack mode. Or, yeah, this is my standard unbuffed attack mode. Actually, let's test it one more time just to make sure. Okay? And let's see here. We'll go here and we'll wipe out these guys. Okay? And we'll speed it up just for the sake of the video and figure out where we are. So this is going to be totally unbuffed and in attack mode. So here we go, and let's go back, double check. Yes, I'm in my attack mode. Okay, so let's go and let's see where we are. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think earlier I was in my eco mode. So here we go. These are my unbuffed stats. Now I'm 800 in infantry. I'm almost 800, almost 800 in hunters, and 800, almost 800 in riders. But I don't really use a large section of riders. So why would I want to deal with that? Okay? Maybe they're not worth keeping. Let's see how much of a percentage drop it is. So we're going to go back into my talents, and we are going to reset talent set 1. All right? There we go. Then, in addition to that, we're going to smack another one of these guys. All right? So we're going to show you with absolutely no talents where we're at. Okay? So, as you can see, it's a pretty damn big drop. All right? It's roughly 25 percentage points, if not a little more. Now, on the attack defense side. On the lethality and health side, 511, 515, 512, 516, 515, 515, and then we go back up here, and it's 511, 511, 511, 511, 511, 511. So, not really that much of a damn difference. Couple 4 or 5 points. Gee, is it really worth applying any of it to health and lethality unless you get to apply a major portion? Now, granted, my health and lethality is a different talent trend. We'll look at that after we play with this because I don't want to mess with it until I see what this does. So, going to go back to my talent tree, all right, and I have, as you see down here at the bottom, 239 talents. I have all the talents. So, well, we have to do that. And now, I have my choice of doing infantry. Well, I don't have a choice. I have to do infantry. Okay? And that's what I use as infantry. All right? Oops. Got to go back. Max. And max. All right? And now for the health of my infantry. Can I save a few points here? And for the defense of my infantry, yeah, I want to deal with that. That's for sure. All right? But if I think I go here, okay, it does do that. All right? So now we're going to get to my riders. And you know something? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1 point here, 1 point, 1 point there. All right. I'm going to use the minimal amount. Actually, it's not going to let me. So, let's see here. And these are the riders, so I already screwed up. So we're going to reset again. Oh, it's a good thing I have a ton of these things. So, max. 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 I have to max all of these to begin with. So if I max these riders, no. I don't know what my problem is today, but it's getting to be an annoying issue. Max. If you guys see me hit riders again, you know what? Yell at me. Okay. So, if I use 1 point, can I go forward? No. So, we have to max it. Now, where am I here? Riders. Ignore them. Riders. Ignore them. I can't. This is going to be the health. This is going to be the defense. So I'm going to go use 1 point here. Nope, won't let me do that. I have to go all the way. And then use 1 point there. Can I now? Nope, won't let me do that. I have no choice. Max it out. All right, so now here we go again. Hunters. Now, these are hunters, 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 hunters. Now, these we're going to first master the level 1 urgent call. So I don't have a choice there. All right. I have no choice. So now these are my hunters, and I want them. Again, I'm just going to do the least I can do to get to the very end. All right. Will this let me go to infantry, riders, hunters? And I have to master the training capacity. So, max. And then let's go to attack of the hunters. And then let's go to defense of the hunters. And I'm going to have to max those, so I have no choice. Now, again, we run into infantry, riders, hunters. We're going to max these guys and max these guys. And we're going to have to max that. All right. Now, here we have a choice between infantry. Well, it's all infantry. And this is lethality. This is health. And we're going to work solely on attack and defense. Now, you're probably saying, well, you know, you need to really do all this with health and lethality. Well, I have a health and lethality talent tree. All right, and I use my health and lethality on defense. So, here we go to riders, 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 riders. Now, so here I have no choice. And I can't use 1 point there. All right, I have to max it. And I can't use 1 point. Well, I can try. Let's see what happens. Using 1 point. All right. And it won't let me. So I have to max it out even though it's not what I want. And I have to max that to go forward. So now I'm back to hunters, 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 and hunters. Okay? But for now, I'm just going to do attack and defense. This, I have no choice. Now to this tree, I'm going to have infantry, riders, and hunters. And attack, and attack. And can I get to here? Yes. So now I only have 36 points left. 36. That's it. And I could go 15 here. I could do 14. Health I can't do, and it's not going to let me, so I have to max it. So I have 16 points left, and I'm going to apply those 16 points to my infantry. Again, you notice I'm ignoring all the others. So I didn't get much done, but let's see what this does with respect to my stats. Bum, 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 bum. This is solely for an attack protocol. All right. Well, obviously my troop attack doesn't change. My troop attack, defense, health, and lethality. Troop attack, defense stayed the same, if I'm not mistaken, but it looks like health and lethality took a hit. 68 and 52 versus 68 and 52. No, they stayed the same. Okay, so infantry attack and infantry defense was 815. And now we're at 789. Well, that kind of sucks. Hunter attack and defense were at are now at 819. Okay, which I actually expected to be better. 819 versus 819 and 790. I'm not so convinced that's a great deal at all, because my hunter health and lethality 512, 516 versus 512, 531. And 515, 539. Now my rider attacks 792 each and 511 each. Is where they're at right now, and we ignored those as best we could, and even they dropped. So that combination didn't get me to the end, and it actually made it much worse. So we'll reset again. And this is where we're going to go. We're going to go max. 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 These are my riders. These are my riders. Max. 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 These are my hunters. Definitely we're going to max them. And this is the lethality. We're going to lay off of those right now. We have no choice but to do that. Now, this is my infantry. These are my riders. Max, 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 max. I'm going to skip them there. Max. Then we're going to go to infantry, riders, max. Max, max. All right. Infantry versus infantry. We have no choice. Max, max. But we're going to skip the health and lethality down here to save those points. I probably Should have done the same thing right there and saved myself 10 talent points. Okay. The riders. Ugh. So, I have no choice. Alright. I have to go this way with it. Let's see. Hunters. But this is, again, health and lethality. So, what we're going to do is go up here to this top line. And then over here. Attack and defense. Attack and defense. That's where I'm concentrating. Attack of my infantry. Attack of my riders. Attack of my hunters. And that's going to eat 60 points right there. Attack. Attack. Now this time, because I'm at the end, I'm going to go ahead and put my riders in to see what kind of bonus I pick up. And then this is going to be increases the defense of my hunters. Increases the defense. I only have 22. I could do 10 here. All right. And then apply. Oh, I have to finish one of those to get the training speed back up. And not going to do that. But let's see what this does. So let's give that's defense of my infantry, defense of my hunters. We'll pull that up. All right. So now we've done that. Oh, let's do one that's in here so that we can get these out of the way. And we'll speed it up to save you guys a little bit of time. All right. 17, 19, 92, 82. These are all the same. They're not going to change. Okay. All right. So we were originally 816, 815. We are now 816, 803. We're a little lower on the infantry defense. 515, 515 for the lethality and health, whereas we were 511, 515. So we gave up a little bit there. All right. Hunters, 819, 790. And we are now 819 and 811. So we've pulled that up nicely. All right, 515, 515, and 512, 516. So we pulled the hunter health. All my hunters are up a little bit. So my riders are going to suck a little bit. 819, 792. All right, and we are at 816 and 792. So my rider attack is only 3% less. And that's a small number, 511 versus 515, 515. But again, that's not in the health and lethality position. So I have a strong infantry, I have a strong hunter, and I have a reasonably strong rider, to be honest with you. So what is that going to do with respect to, where do we take that? Let me see if my monitor is still cranking away here. It is. So, that takes care of health, attack, and defense. It increases our attack and defense just a little bit. Next, we're going to take a look at lethality and see if we can improve on our defensive position. And I'll come back to that in just later today, only because I have to run some errands and take care of some things before I can record this second half. Thanks. Be right back.